Alright, no big intro today, just right back into the Ranked TV2 grind. I really truly have been enjoying myself playing these Ranked 2s. Way better than Ranked 1s. The problem lately is that I've been making the videos really long. These have been some pretty damn long videos, but I don't have much stuff to talk about lately. Like, I don't know, where's the divine inspiration at lately, man? And, you know, it's okay. I'm needing something to talk about the entire time, but the whole point of this is supposed to be me yapping a little bit. But when I run out of things to yap about, I feel not embarrassed, but it doesn't feel right just being silent or trying to commentate my... Oh, thank you, Dalton. Or commentate my game the entire time, you know? That was close as fuck, by the way. I can't believe I just hit that compound. I'm dead. Ooh, nice there. So yeah. Oh damn, she just died in yellow. Yeah, when I run out of things to talk about, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Thankfully today, I've got a few things I want to talk about, but mostly one thing in specific, and I'm sure it'll warrant talking about some other things. Mainly today, I want to talk about crossovers, and it's something that I'm really passionate about, and by crossovers I mean crossovers in Brawlhalla, of course. What else would I be talking about? It's something I feel I feel passionate about it because I feel like it is very unfair. And I guess this kind of leads into like pay to win and stuff in general, but the crossover stuff does not feel fair in this game. I feel like the crossover content that is not individual characters, like Ezio and Rayman are, like they're their own character, is pay to win. And, you know, I'm a believer that...
Red team wins.
That was a pretty quick one, actually. Wow, okay, my teammate wants to Fuck no, I'm not rematching! Get me the fuck out of here! The reason I never rematch in this game is that I just don't want to fight the same people a second time. It's just like, I feel like all my strategies have been revealed, and, you know, going against somebody different, or at least not fighting the same people this 2 games in a row, gives me more of a chance for them to forget about my playstyle. And I'm not very good at reading people anyways. I don't pay attention to which way people are dodging, really, even on sight. I just kind of go for the same stuff I do every game. Same kind of reads, or not even reads, predictions, because I'm not reading anything. Back to what I was talking about. Characters that are in the game, like Rayman and Ezio, are okay. You know, they're their own characters. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. They're their own characters with their own movesets, they're unique to the game, and they don't have, like... I don't know. I was gonna say they don't have crossover skins, but I'm playing with a fucking doll sim, which is actually a Rayman, which is from his own video game. Rayman is like its own video game. So, it's just a skin, right? What's the problem? The problem with it is that they changed all the animations and sound effects, and it makes the hitboxes look different on moves, it makes the sound effects different. The audio, which affects like the audio cues, you know. If I'm expecting, sorry, what in the world? This lady here and I are fucking clueless, man. Chakram and 2s, by the way. Chakram Scythe and 2s. Yeah, that did not hit me. The audio cues are different. If I'm expecting a Vrax down sig and I hear a fucking bubblegum blast that I don't actually hear, it's a fucking problem. I can't react to it in time. Same thing goes for all the weapon skins that they've been putting on lately. I've lost my train of thought fighting this fucking Princess Bubblegum. We're gonna yeah. It's just so fucking goofy seeing this stuff in the pregame lobby. Like SpongeBob SquarePants. Why am I looking at a SpongeBob SquarePants? This guy has 2 crossovers for Rayman. 2! He owns 2 crossovers. It's the same guy on my team. Oh my god, and this Lord Vrax only picks up Lance. Picks up blasters and immediately throws them away. and goes straight to running for his life. And now these Outlands, I can't wait to see the Sig spam. Oh, there is. No, and I only hit my teammate with that. That is so unlucky. Yeah, hilarious. I can really tell what this character's doing. The problem with these crossovers is the sound effects are different, the animations are different, and you just can't fucking react to it like everything else. It's really just a terrible fucking idea. And I've seen people say, oh, well, it's just like a different character. Why don't you just learn what the SIGs look like? Why don't you just learn what sound effects it are? It's just like learning a new character. I shouldn't have to learn a new character for a character that's already in the game. It's a skin that somebody paid money for. God, this guy and I have absolutely no synergy, and I am not warm. Yeah, goodbye. What I figured. And like I was saying before, they're adding in, special skin weapons now. Like, I just saw they added the, Wushang Gauntlets, Ascendant Wushang Gauntlets, that have custom, oh, Jesus Christ. Custom damage sounds, custom animations for light attacks and stuff. Why are we changing the appearance of a core part of the game? Same thing goes for the one-handed blasters they've been adding. Like the Star Wars ones, or the Mega Man hand, all that garbage. Not to mention, we're changing the light attack sound effects. It's not even... Oh, God. I was gonna say it's not even hard to tell the difference, but it really is. It really is to tell the difference sometimes. Especially if the sound effects are different. I remember they first started that, I think the beginning of it was Ada with the heat. It's the fucking Ben 10. Yeah, hilarious. I love Lord Brax and crossover bullshit. Man, this stuff really makes me so upset that it's in the game that I keep losing my freaking track of thought. It's just like, why are we putting shit in the game that has an effect on gameplay? And you can say, oh, it doesn't, but it certainly does when I'm not able to react to it the same way, or not recognize what I'm fighting. I shouldn't have to guess about what legend I'm fighting at the start of every game. And you can also say, well, look at the pre-game home screen or whatever. I do not pay attention to that, man. I've seen that loading screen 10 billion times. I'm not paying attention to what rank people are or what character they're playing. I want to get in the game and know this person's playing Cassidy, this person's playing Bodvar, and not have to guess about what legend they're on. There's no reason it should be that way. In fact, furthermore, I believe that they should add an option to make it so that you can get rid of people's skins for ranked play. I shouldn't have to guess about fucking anything in a ranked game mode. Why should I have to sit there and try and figure out what's going on for somebody who paid money for some shit? And by extension, it also includes things like the knockout trail and whatnot. Anything that changes the appearance of anything, I guess, could be considered pay to win. I don't know. It's like, where do you draw the line as well? Whatever. I think characters like Rayman and Ezio are fine. They're complete characters. They've got their own SIG kits. This isn't a replacement for fucking Dusk, like they would love to make, I'm sure. Let's make Ezio's sword the spear instead, and he's got the orb already, so just give him the crossover. Another thing is, they have more crossovers in the game than Legends themselves. Why do we think that that is okay? Why do we have more skins for the same people than actual people? And it's like... Oh, nice. Close. It's like, does one character really need 3 crossover skins? Don't we think that's a little bit absurd? 3 skins for one character? And... I can't think of who it is right now, but I'm sure I could find it if needed. but just like off the top of my head, Wushong has the last Avatar, or Last Airbender Avatar, whatever, the Avatar crossover. Wushong has Frogshong from Guardians of Aether, and he's got Po from Kung Fu Panda. And it's like, why do we need 3 crossovers for the same character? Then they just gave him Ascended Shong as well, which isn't a crossover. I think the Ascended skins are cool and fine. I think those are okay being in the game, because at least I can still tell what character is, tell what character it is, and, you know, it looks fine. You know, it doesn't look like a fucking Ninja Turtle. That's gotta be the worst one. The Ninja Turtle crossovers have to be the worst crossover in all of Brawlhalla. They said, let's make the same character 4 times and just change the color of the headband. So one's orange, purple, red, and blue, I think, is the other one. And you know what? They don't look anything like the fucking character they're supposed to represent. They have no personality at all. The only thing that they are is the turtle with the headband. And if you had to guess who was who without ever seeing what character that they were before, there's no goddamn way you would ever be able to guess who it is without seeing the weapon kit. Which is really the problem with all the characters. Or all the crossovers. You would never be able to fucking guess who they're supposed to be. Ever. Also, I don't know why they started doing gender-bent character skins. I don't like that either. I don't like that at all. Why do we have Chell for Tezca? They thought, yeah, we need a female boxer. Why do they have Hugin for Moonin? Who the fuck is that? And they don't sell it as a crossover, so it's gotta be their own character. I don't understand what the point of changing the name of the character is. That just adds to the confusion. There's just no need for that. How about, instead, we work on some of the fucking bugs for this game? And I've also had people say, like, oh, the balancing team isn't responsible for the artwork team or character creation team or whatever. It's Ubisoft we're talking about. You know they have people, and it's just crazy the rate that they push out updates that make them more money instead of updates that help the game. And yes, we just had the update for the super stances and clans, if everybody, or if anybody gives a shit about clans. I certainly do. And so it feels a little bit too soon to be complaining about anything after being, I won't say rewarded for your patience, because they're just doing it to keep the game alive and make more money, but I wish they would spend, wow, he hits that recovery. Fucking 1 frame of it. It would feel a lot better if the creators cared about making a game that is more consistent, more consistently fun, and makes sense instead of a cash grab. It just makes no sense to me how they can have more crossovers of characters than actual characters in the game. He's dead. Oh, I'm sorry, teammate. You must not like that.
Red team wins.
That guy's pretty good on my team. And the last thing I'll talk about is that BMG, or not even BMG anymore, I don't believe that BMG is the one doing it. It's a Ubisoft-owned game. It's fucking Ubisoft. Ubisoft is a very greedy company. Everybody knows that. And a lot of the stuff that they make is just dog shit. Nobody's playing Siege for fun. Last thing I'll talk about it is their money-making practices for this game are just like, we do not need to be monetizing shit this heavily. They added, a while back, it was like, you could watch Brawlhalla advertisements to get free skins, and you had to watch, like, 50 ads to get one emote, or some shit like that. Bro, I will be the first to say I did that one time, and I'm never doing it again, because I got some fuck-ass, what is it? Not emoji, but the avatars. I got some fuck-ass avatar. And that's not why I don't like it. I was just thinking about it just now. That is a really scummy way to do it. And are we really making a I'm a fucking idiot. Are we really making a profit off of having users watch an advertisement about the game to buy a skin? They're gonna watch the cinematic trailer. Ooh. After they watch the cinematic trailer for the 3rd time, they're gonna buy the Master Chief skin, guys. They're going to. Believe me. No. I think the fuck not. The only time that I have spent money on this game, I must have bought my first skins after I played this game for 400 hours, if not more. And even then, it wasn't skins I was buying, it was like battle passes. So I could get XYZ thing. I felt like it had the most value. You know, I was grinding the hell out of the game at that point. So I didn't care. And you know, it was a Jiro skin. I was like, okay, I'm gonna rep this shit till the day I die. This guy I'm fighting actually has that Crimson Oni Jiro skin. And you know, the battle passes are alright. You got a free game, you gotta monetize it somehow. I don't know how Brawlhalla was staying afloat for so long as a free-to-play without a battle pass. And I think that they handled it well. They got rid of the FOMO aspect by making it so that the battle passes come back. I don't know how often or whatever, but it seems like every other season they bring back an old battle pass, which is a cool idea, and I'm glad that they do that. But the stuff that they've been doing lately, like shop bundles, the RGB color scheme that is like a gambling mechanic type thing, it's just like, we do not need to be adding that kind of stuff in. And another thing, okay, I know the game's over. I'm just going to yap about this until I'm done. Another thing that they need to get rid of is the bundle offers. That shit is bullshit. We know everybody's wasting their money on this. You know, let me go to the store for a second. Front page, you know, 1,100 mammoth coins. And of course, they've got the currency breakdown to where, you know, this is actually US dollars, but it's this much USD and it's an odd amount, so you can't spend it evenly on anything. Look at this. This bundle, Age of Rebellion. Let's see what's in this. 4 skins, and some emojis, right? For, let's see, 1,500, which is actually almost $50. You'd be paying $50 if you wanted that deal outright. $50 for 4 skins. What are we doing? What are we doing with that, man? Whatever. And the last thing I'll say about it is, like, where is this shit? The avatars. Like, we should not be... I feel like not political. Your country's flag is cool. Why are we adding in, like, transgender pride in the middle of that? Why is this in the game? Why do we have transgender pride in Brawlhalla? This is a kid's game. What? You know, whatever. That's a whole different thing. I could talk about that all day. Why are we putting that in a little kid's game? Why are we putting political messaging in a little kid's game? Whatever. I'll never get it. I'm done. I'm gonna stop before I get banned. Whatever. Have a good day, guys.